Scene 1, one-on-one psych evaluation. Early March 2020. Michael is standing in the doorway. He lets Anna into the room, gestures for her to sit on the couch. She perches in the armchair. She looks confident but not comfortable. He moves around a little bit awkwardly until he ends up standing in front of the couch but not sitting. He's holding a clipboard and a pen.
Okay, Park Anna, age 17. I'm Michael, it's nice to meet you. And I understand that you've been ordered to be here, but I don't want you to be nervous. Just think of this like having a conversation. Just you and me having a conversation about what happened last Tuesday, okay? Okay, let's get started, shall we?
It was funny.
What?
It was really funny.
Pardon?
Aren't you gonna ask why? Everyone else did.
No. When patients are court-ordered to be here, we make it a point of not looking at their files unless they have a history of violent behavior.
Oh. Thought it would be funny.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it wasn't even my fault that the train stopped. It was that dumbass who pulled the emergency brake. Who even does that?
Well, it says here that they thought you were sick. Maybe they were just trying to help.
So? Who pulls the brake when they think someone's sick? Did you hear that an Asian guy collapsed on the street and no one helped him?
No.
Yeah. People thought he might be sick, so no one performed CPR. He died from cardiac arrest.
Maybe that man pulled the brake because he thought...
I thought you said you didn't read my file.
I said that we as an organization don't read our patients' files, but I like to. I think it makes the process more effective. You know, your file was particularly interesting. You have no history of antagonistic behavior, and there were no warning signs. Yes, warning signs. Usually when people come in here, they demonstrate warning signs beforehand, but not you. You had good grades, consistent eating habits, no reported manic episodes.
Look, I'm fine, okay? Jesus.
I didn't say you weren't.
But you did. That's what you and my parents and that social work girl are all saying, isn't it? I just need some time and everything will go back to normal. I just need some treatment and everything will go back to normal. I just need to go and get an evaluation from a very talented grad student who's doing amazing work in this field, and everything will go back to normal.
Yeah. She said I'm talented?
I didn't even pull the brake. I just coughed a little.
It says here you collapsed on the floor.
My backpack was heavy.
And some of the witnesses said you started freaking the F out about the coronavirus.
Witnesses? What is this, an interrogation? I barely did anything. I didn't break any laws, and I didn't even pull the brake.
But you did say that you might be sick.
Yeah, for personal space.
But you said that you thought it would be funny.
I do.
Okay, so you started coughing. Pretend, heavily implied, that you might be sick, and then someone pulled the emergency brake. Okay.
I'm fine. I'm not traumatized. I'm not abused. I'm incredibly well adjusted, or I can pay to be better adjusted by real therapists who aren't using troubled teens as guinea pigs in some ridiculous social experiment.
No. Why don't we take a break and do some identity affirmation exercises? So these exercises are centered around unpacking and processing identity-based trauma.
I told you I'm not traumatized.
Well, not in a traditional way, maybe, but trauma comes in many forms, including environment. This country promotes white culture. It makes us hate ourselves and our own culture, and so we become addicted to our oppressor's culture. Et voila, blunt force culture trauma. It's the main focus of my dissertation.
Right.
Great. So let's start. So to really dig deep into your trauma, let's start with identity prompts. I am going to read a statement to you, and you can fill in the blank. Remember, there's no wrong answer.
Not traumatized.
Okay. First prompt. I feel strongly oppressed when
I'm forced to do identity affirmation exercises.
All right, this isn't working. I'm going to be frank with you. It seems to me, and correct me if I'm wrong, that this was your way of manifesting your anger about racial systems. You've been forced to assimilate, to give up the core of your identity, and yet you were still treated like an outsider. So you decided to make them feel as hurt and afraid as you do by using their own prejudices against them.
Stop, will you just shut up? Don't try to talk to me like you get it.
Okay, well, I think that we have at least adjacent experiences.
No, we don't. Look, I've heard all the stories about kids who couldn't talk to their immigrant parents and had to pack lunches that their friends made fun of and speak in 2 accents and wear blue contacts and hate themselves just to fit in. And I don't do any of that. So just shut up, okay?
This is good. This is so good. Usually the angry rant, the verbal processing doesn't happen until the group sessions. You're making tremendous progress. Yeah, sure. Do you want to try?
How old are you, anyway?
I am 22 years old.
Jesus, you're young. What are you, a junior?
A senior at NYU, and I am still older than you.
You're 5 years older than me. You know, a 5-year-old can barely count as a person.
Did you know him?
What?
Did you know that?
No, I heard what you said. Who are you talking about?
That man. The man that you said died on the street?
Oh my God. Get your head out of your ass, would you? No, I didn't know him. I read about him somewhere. Why would you ask that? Do you think I would have had to know him to be upset by that? Do you just think I'm that heartless?
Well, but no, it's just,
You think I don't care about other people? I wasn't trying to make the train stop. I didn't mean for all of this to happen. You think I planned on spending my weekend with some nutjob who thinks he can revolutionize our understanding of the development of the racial psyche?
Okay, just look. Doing what you did might imply to some people that you maybe don't have the most self-awareness.
I'm plenty self-aware.
So you're aware that you made a couple hundred people late to work and school. You gave a woman on your train car a panic attack because she has an autoimmune disease. The city almost had to shut down 3 stations that your train stopped at.
It's terrible, isn't it? I can just do that.
What? What do you mean? Yes, it was wrong. But the point is that you have to try to understand and participate.
That's the whole problem. All the whiteness. You're wrong about me. I don't hate myself. I was just raised to be white. That's the only reason why I did this. That's the only reason why I'm here in your office and not in a cell or on the ground with handcuffs on. It's the only reason.
I thought you said it was funny.
That too.
Scene 2, group intro.
Okay, so let's go around to the introductions. I'll go first. My name is Vanessa. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I identify as Indian American, and I'm here because it's my job. Okay, your turn, Michael.
I am Michael. My pronouns are he, him, and his. I identify as Chinese American, and I'm here because I want to change the world for the better. And I also need to take notes for my dissertation.
I'm Grace. She, her, hers. Chinese American. That's it.
I'm Anna. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm Korean American.
Welcome to your first group therapy session. Americans Against Assimilation was created in 2003 by partners Grace Lee and Chris Cho. They both struggled with their identities as the children of immigrants and found that the available treatments did not align with the help that they needed. So with Grace's doctorate in sociology and Chris's experience as a social worker, they founded Americans Against Assimilation.
Today, and during your following sessions with us, you will pass through 12 steps in order to recover from your addiction. Your addiction to white culture. Now I will read through the 12 steps. The first step is acceptance. We must accept that we are powerless against our addiction. The second step.
Isn't this plagiarized from like AA meetings or something?
You think these people don't drink?
No, that's not what I... Never mind. Why aren't there more people here?
What do you think? No one comes to these things.
Don't they have to?
What do you mean? Does anyone have to do anything? I'm only here because I skipped last time and my dad caught me, so now he's waiting outside in the car to make sure I don't sign in and sneak out.
Oh, right. You're like that.
What the hell does that mean?
Nothing. You just remind me of someone.
Vanessa is standing in the corner. Michael is still talking. Anna gets up, picks up a banana, sits down in her chair, and begins to eat.